Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and give you my hands-on overview with this new Galaxy M52 5G smartphone that was recently launched by Samsung. And guys, this is a review unit that was sent to me by Samsung. And guys, if you look at the box, it's very Spartan. Actually, nothing is printed at the back, no specs or anything. Should Samsung actually give out the specs at the back, let me know. But this is powered by the new Snapdragon 778 SoC, and again, that's a 5G chipset. In terms of 5G bands, guys, this one supports 11 bands of 5G, so again, not an issue, and nothing. This is just, I think so, some paperwork and your SIM ejector tool, guys. So no case or anything in this one. So SIM ejector tool has changed a bit on Samsung phones, and oh, this is actually not that heavy. I was expecting this one to be heavy because generally the M series phones used to be pretty heavy, guys, if you recall. And this does not feel that heavy. And let me just peel this off. The back looks like glass, but guys, this is that again that what do you say, polycarbonate back that we have on this one. And the phone is surprisingly thin, guys, because generally if you notice the M series phones were used to be very thick. And I actually note down the weight. Let me look at it. How much is the weight? The weight is just 173 grams. So simply does not feel that much heavy. And this one has 5000 milliamp hour battery. Anyways, but apart from that, nothing much. So here is a Type-C to Type-A charging cable. And this is a charger, guys, but this is a standard 15-watt charger. Though this smartphone supports that 25-watt charging, but that charger is not included. So that's what you get in the box, nothing much. So let me keep this to the side. And some of you were asking me, what's the glass protection? And yes, of course, this is an AMOLED screen, Super AMOLED, and this one is also supporting that 120 Hertz. And it's having actually Gorilla Glass 5. So that's actually nice. Let me give you a physical overview. And back we have the triple camera on this one, guys. And top here we have a secondary noise cancellation microphone. We have the volume rocker, and the power fingerprint scanner is here. These are generally pretty fast, so I'm hoping this will be fast even on this one. Bottom is the main speaker, guys. No stereo speakers on this one, single mono speaker, and this is your Type-C port. This will be your main microphone and your SIM tray over here. Let's look at the configuration. By the way, guys, this comes in two variants, 6 gigabytes of RAM and 8 gigabytes of RAM, and storage is 128 gigabytes, and that's UFS 2.1. Oops. So it's a hybrid slot that you're getting at, not a triple slot. So that's what we get. And I'll talk about the pricing also, because the pricing is a little bit interesting as of now because of the Amazon sale, guys. I was checking Amazon webpage, and officially it's available via Amazon. I'll leave the link. It was listed at 26,000 for the 6 gigabyte RAM variant with 128 gigabytes of storage. But if you look at Amazon page right now, at the time of shooting this video, so there is the 1,000 rupees coupon off, and even that HDSC card offer is running because of the Amazon Great Indian Sale. So if you apply all those offers, you can actually get this one for 23,499, and the 8 gigabyte variant for 25,499. But guys, this is a limited sale that is happening because of the Amazon sale. So I don't know how long that will be. That's regarding the pricing, guys. And let me do one thing, guys. Let me now actually boot this up, and I will set this up, and then we will continue. So guys, while setting up this phone, after setting up your Google account, etc., at last you'll get this one. Just don't press agree, just click on here, because by default all these are checked, and I just don't like to use these. So you can uncheck all this stuff like this, and now you get the skip option. So guys, the phone has been set, so let's have a closer look at this one now. And the first thing is, again, because it's a Samsung phone, guys, it's using a Super AMOLED screen, and it's actually a good AMOLED screen that we are having. Actually, it's a 6.7-inch screen. And by the way, guys, here are all the specs for this smartphone. So again, pause the screen if you want to know all the details about that. So here is the screen, and it's a good one, and this one is also having that 120 Hertz refresh rate. And if you go to display, guys, and here if you go, the motion smoothness is set to high. that is 120 hertz. You can also restrict it to 60 hertz. But guys, I don't think so you'll have to put it to 60 hertz to get good battery life, because this one is having the Snapdragon 778 SoC, and I have actually tested quite a few smartphones now with the Snapdragon 778 SoC. It's based on 6 nanometer process, and in fact it's one of the most power efficient process in the 7X lineup by Qualcomm. So actually, even though this one is having 5000 milliamp hour battery, the battery life on this one should be very, very good because of the SoC that they have used. And again, very, very smooth at that 120 hertz that you are getting, as you can see. And left, if you swipe, you're getting that Google pin. I've just set up the device, guys, so it's also installing some of the apps. So let's look at, this is the app tray. And yes, there is some extra bloatware and junk apps that are pre-installed, for example, Moj and all those things. And you can uninstall quite a few of them. For example, this Daily Hunt, let's see. Yes, you can uninstall it. Let's see if we can, yeah, even Facebook is there. Can we uninstall it? Wow, you can uninstall. So yes, there is some preloaded bloatware and stuff, as you can see, but most of them you can uninstall like this. So that's what you should actually do when you get this device. And if you go over here, here are the quick toggles, guys. And if I moved here, by default this NFC and always on was not there, so you have to press this plus, and here you have a lot of, for example, see, even Dolby Atmos was not there, so you can add this stuff like this, hold it and pull it here, secure folder, all those things. So yes, it does have all that, even Bixby routines and all those things are there. The good thing is that this has NFC, and in fact this also supports Samsung Knox and even Samsung Pay with NFC. So these are some of the extra features that you're getting for this specific Samsung features, I could say. Another thing is that, as I've told you guys, this comes in two variants, 6 gigabytes of RAM and 8 gigabytes of RAM. But this also is now supporting that virtual RAM that we are seeing in a lot of new smartphones. Actually, Samsung likes to call that what they call it RAM Plus, and so that is also there. So up to 4 gigabytes of extra virtual RAM you can get even on this smartphone. So that's a new thing that they have used. And in UI, again, no issues, guys. And if you go over here and if you go to, oh, it's actually really smooth in that 120 hertz. If you go to about the phone and if you go to software information, One UI is version 3.1, and of course Android 11 that you're getting out of the box on this smartphone. Initial impressions are positive, because I thought, because generally the M series smartphones, if you recall, used to be pretty bulky, heavy. That is not the case with this one. The fingerprint scanner, okay, let's look at it. The power button and the fingerprint scanner, it's the same button, as you can see. So you can just press it and just unlock. So yeah, it takes a little bit of time to get used to it, but as you can see, yeah, you have this, and this is fairly fast. We have a triple camera setup. Actually, the main camera is here in the middle. That's actually a 64 megapixel with f1.8 aperture. The top one is a 12 megapixel. That's actually ultra wide, and bottom is that 5 megapixel. That is actually a macro camera. Front is this punch hole kind of a camera. That's a 32 megapixel. And let me do one thing. Let me actually show you some sample shots taken with this one, so that you have a better idea regarding the camera. Outdoor samples first. It was a overcast, dull day, guys, and then also, as you can see, it came out good. This was the ultra wide, and this was with the portrait mode. Some more samples. This was the regular shot. This was that ultra wide, and this was with the portrait mode. Some casual shots that I took, and the ultra wide is actually pretty wide, as you can see. Again, regular shot, and this was that ultra wide. And now the lighting was a little bit low, so decided to check it out. And here also, as you can see, it did a decent job. Some just casual shots of some flowers that I took. And this is actually macro. The macro works very well. This was the regular shot, and this was with the macro lens. Took these samples next day when the sky was a little bit clear, and as you can see, in normal conditions the pics come out good. This was with the portrait mode. In natural lighting, as you can see, the pics come out good, but again, notice this is ultra wide, how wide it goes. Now these shots were taken around my house, inside the house, and mostly in artificial lighting, as you can see. And again, this was that ultra wide. Now moving to the front facing camera, and again, this was that portrait bokeh mode. This was the regular mode, and again, this was the portrait bokeh mode. The front facing camera also does a decent job, but again, you have to adjust the bokeh background because it can be a little bit aggressive by default. Recording this quick sample with the front facing camera of this M52, and the audio is also being recorded by the same. And guys, as you can see, I'm just walking normally, so this is how the video will be with the front facing camera. So guys, that's it for now for the first looks and impressions about the Samsung Galaxy M52 5G smartphone. What do you guys think about the same? It's not heavy at all. The quality of the AMOLED screen that they have used is good. The processor, finally, the Snapdragon 778 is a gem of a processor. You don't have to worry. Also, in terms of 5G, I think so they have done a good job. It is having that 11 bands of 5G. And as of now, guys, because of those offers, as I've told you, because of the Amazon sale, that festival sale that is going on, if you include that HDFC card offer and all those things, you can definitely get it at a very good price. That's about 23,500 or something. But I just don't know how long that price will be applicable. I am pretty sure after the sale is done, then the price will increase to the regular one that is for about 26 or something like that. Anyways, guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. And if you guys are still not subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.